Summertime, the best time of the year to enjoy the vibrant lake life of Minnesota's 10,000 lakes. Whether tubing, biking, kayaking, or dining at one of hundreds of lakeside destinations, Minnesota has an endless amount of activities to enjoy in the summer. Lake and Land Adventures is definitely an activity like no other. Adventurous will have an opportunity to experience something completely unique to rural Minnesota. So, what makes our tour so unique? Well, our tour combines the joy of riding a bike and going to the pub all in one, as you can see here. The idea for this business began after I had seen a unique and intriguing idea in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I then wanted to take this idea and incorporate it into Minnesota's bustling summer communities. Lake Minnewaska here sees thousands of visitors every year. My name is Alec Larson, and I'm standing here today asking for a loan of $6,000 to make my dream a reality. Lake and Land's mission is to provide unique and fun-filled outdoor excursions exploring the scenic lakes and bustling cities Minnesota has to offer so that our adventurers can fulfill lifelong memories. We value growth within communities by partnering with local restaurants. Our vision is to be the premier touring destination in all of Minnesota's lake communities, one pedal or paddle at a time. Lake and Land would like to expand throughout Minnesota. In order to do that, it will utilize a series of short-term goals. One goal would be to have a second operation or second trolley after its second year in business. The next short-term goal would be to purchase a paddle boat as well. And finally, we'd like to expand into Alexandria, Minnesota on another thriving summer destination. As soon as this is accomplished and it's well established, we'd like to begin offering franchising opportunities. This will allow us to expand much faster and allow us to obtain our goal of operating in 25 locations by year 15. In order to reach our long-term goal, the business will need to generate more revenue. One way this can be done is by partnering with local bars and restaurants. Additionally, the business will maintain its competitive edge, which I will touch up on later in this presentation. And finally, I will begin offering franchising opportunities to expand quickly throughout the state. Lake and Land Adventures is something completely unique to the area. The pedal trolley tour that we will provide is capable of holding up to 16 passengers, while our paddle boat tour is capable of holding up to 20 passengers. Both tours will last approximately 2 to 3 hours long and will consist of several bar and restaurant stops along the way. There, our customers will have the opportunity to purchase food and beverages to be consumed while on the tour. Our adventurous excursions explore lakes with fun, engaging tour guides that make the experience very memorable. Minnesota vacationers are looking for experiences that are fun and unique, and that's something that our service provides. As I mentioned before, we'd like to partner with bars and restaurants. Here's the two main ones that we'd like to partner with. These restaurants will provide significantly more revenue year after year for the business. Lake and Land Adventures will be a sole proprietorship. I will own 100% of the business and won't have any equity investors. With that being said, my brother and I and my dad established a business back in 2015 called Lawn Boys. This business is very successful still today. The skills that I learned owning and operating this business have allowed me to gain the skills necessary to be an effective CEO of a company like this one. As soon as the business begins franchising, it will hire a series of managers, as you see here. Our most important manager will be our human resources manager, and he or she will be responsible for hiring and training excellent employees. Lake and Land Adventures is part of the growing experiential tourism industry. This industry provides authentic and active adventures that engages people to local communities. This industry is approaching just the tip of a massive iceberg in terms of growth. Specifically, group guided tours are up 50% in the last several years. To be in the experiential tourism industry, tours have to meet four basic criteria. They have to be authentic, they have to be engaging, they have to be active, and they have to provide an emotional connection. Lake and Land Adventures meets and exceeds all four of this criteria. The business will target millennials for three reasons. Number one is that 78% of millennials would rather spend their money on experiences than on products. Number two is that millennials are adventurous in nature and are always seeking new and unique experiences. And lastly, the business will utilize social media such as like Instagram, because millennials tend to seek social media, or go to social media a lot and use social media a lot. So Lake and Land Adventures, as I mentioned before, will utilize social media as its main source of marketing because millennials tend to repeat what they see on social media. And that's because they're always looking for the latest and greatest adventures, such as Lake and Land. We will, however, utilize more traditional methods of advertising, like large banners on the side of our trolleys. That's because our trolley is basically a walking advertisement. Anyone on the street, when they're looking at our tour, is immediately drawn to it, and they want to do it themselves. Here's kind of a video that kind of demonstrates this, how fun these tours are. You can see everyone's having fun. It's a great tour. And you can see this in our paddle, even more so in our paddle tours as well. Look at everyone's having fun, they're smiling, everyone's engaged. It's a great stress reliever too. Awesome tour. Okay, so Lake and Land has a competitive advantage in terms of pricing. Pedal Pub is another touring business located in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They charge $425 for a group tour, and that's the minimum they charge. Woofta Adventures is a similar business that charges $425 to $980 for its tours. However, on the other hand, Lake and Land Adventures charges $320 or $20 per person. This is 25% less than the competition. For franchising, Pedal Pub requires a minimum investment of $148,000, while restaurants like Subway, McDonald's, Pizza Ranch, you name it, charge a minimum of $150,000. Lake and Land, however, charges $70,000, which is significantly less than the competition. Regarding competition in Glenwood, Lake and Land has two other competitors. These competitors provide tours on boats capable of holding 100 passengers each. A major disadvantage to these tours is that they follow the traditional touring methods. That is, they provide sightseeing and provide beverages and food. Lake and Land is the same thing. However, we offer more opportunities for more experiential opportunities. That's because customers get to experience several bar and restaurant stops along the tour. They get to physically engage in the tour, and most importantly, though, our tours are fun, they're engaging, and they provide a lifelong of memories. And here's kind of a representation of what our projected sales or our projected revenue will be in year one, and our net profit will be around $28,000, and our revenue is expected to grow considerably year after year. So I've always had a passion for serving and working with others, and that's why I'm here today asking for a loan of $6,000. That will be used to purchase this $12,000 trolley. To purchase the other half, I will use my own personal money. I will use my own personal money of $6,000, and the loan amount I'm asking for, the other $6,000, will pay for the other half. Purchasing this trolley will allow me to fulfill my passion, and it will allow me to ultimately expand into my dream of 25 locations throughout Minnesota. So, who's ready for a ride? Thank you very much.